Suspended police chief Abba Kyari detained man for 11 months as family petition Inspector General of Police. Hello, my wonderful people. The atrocities Abba Kyari committed, only God will be able to, tell us everything this man has done. Because as much as you think you know, you don't know all. Even him, because of the enormous you know, way in which the atrocities are. He does not even have detail of every one of them. I don't think he can remember everything he has done. And guess what? It's mainly people from the south that he has committed most of these atrocities to. Do you know what this man has done? Lives he has tore apart forever, So I mean, now that he's been indicted, maybe it's just God's way of showing him that no man is God. Maybe. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Subscribe if this is your first time. Let's get all the details. Suspended police chief Abba Kyari detains man for 11 months. Abba Kyari, the suspended Deputy Commissioner of Police while in charge of Inspector General of Police Intelligence Response Team, arrested and detained one Sunday Okoro from Sapele, Delta State, since September 2020, following some complaint about threats to life. A report by SAR reporters has shown it was learned that the suspect's wife, Mrs. Rose Okoro, had now petitioned the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Abubakar Malami, and Inspector General of Police, Usman Akali Baba, over the unlawful detention of her husband for over 11 months. In her petition, the housewife said her husband was arrested in Saple on September the 9th, 2020 by embittered Super Cop DSP Abba Kyari and his IR team from Abuja following complaints of threats to life made by one Sonny Ewugo. The woman added that her 14 years old son was also arrested, handcuffed with the father, and paraded like common criminal while the phones were confiscated. She alleged that her son was detained for over 3 weeks before he was released. Mrs. Okoro said their lawyer had made several attempts and her husband on 3 occasions was granted bail but was allegedly frustrated by the prosecutor for alleged instruction of Kyari. The petition reads in part, on Wednesday, September the 9th, 2020, at about 6 a.m., my husband, Sunday Okoro, was unlawfully arrested in our home with our 14-year-old son. Our gatekeeper, the DJ working in our hotel, my husband's son, Precious, and his cousins were arrested by some men with on mufti who ransacked our private home and hotel without finding any incriminating thing. They were all taken to Benin, and when I inquired, I was told the police team was not from Benin, but led by Abba Kyari before they were transferred to Abuja. They were detained bail for 2 weeks. They were denied bail for 2 weeks until we had a human rights activist who came to our rescue. But before then, the complainant, Mr. Sonny Ozowon, who is not a policeman, dragged my husband to his school in Benin in the company of a police team for torture every morning. The lawyer was able to secure the release of our son and the gatesman, but the DJ was not allowed to go until we pay the sum of 600,000 naira, while my husband was still held, maltreated, and kept in a cage from September the 9th to October 27, 2020, before taken to area court in Mapapa. That's just no that has no jurisdiction to enter an alleged case of threat to life. The area court in Mapapa declined jurisdiction and my husband were remanded in Suleja Correction Center with no incriminating evidence of the offense till May 19, 2021, when he was arraigned for a case of threat to life and act of terrorism at the Federal High Court, Abuja. The judge granted him bail on health grounds over the unlawful torture he went through in the hands of the police for urgent medical attention before he goes blind, but was refused bail before the complainant filed another fresh case in another Federal High Court to threat of life an act of terrorism again. The complainant, the DSP, Abiodun, asked IRC prosecutor to file a murder charge against my husband, but the prosecutor refused. Upon his refusal, DSP Abiodun and Abba Kyari took another prosecutor at the Federal Capital Territory, who agreed and accused my husband of illegal possession of arms, robbery, a threat to life, act of terrorism, but still without evidence. Luckily, bail was granted again, but DSP Abiodun, who led a team of police, intercepted the prison vehicle at the court gate and hijacked my husband to unknown destination. Meanwhile, the FCT prosecutor had filed another case of murder in another court, and the hearing was for July 21st, 2021. But the same DSP Abiodun and the FCT prosecutor took my husband to Mapapa prison, Nasarawa, after keeping him for days, brought him to the magistrate court on the same issue, that is before Federal High Court. We believe we have paid heavily to monitor and rearrest him as soon as he is bailed. Hence, we are seeking all-round justice for my husband, Mr. Sunday Okoro, as this is totally unlawful, and all those involved should face the wrath of the law. The petition is coming amidst Kyari bribe of link to Nigerian fraudster Hush Puppy, and many more cases are coming up of his atrocity committed against humanity. You see, when somebody thinks that is God, listen guys, no man. If any man say over my dead body that you ever get out of prison and all that, listen guys, no man is God, and every man, every single human being was once a baby in the hands of a woman one day. So when you are making a boast, know that you are not God. You are not God. You are not God. You are not God. So be careful what you are saying to people. Without me, you know who I be, who you be. You were once a baby in the hands of a man, of a woman one day. So who you be, we're not going to let people hear word. You see, guess what? Every day for the thief, now one day, now the owner go get the whole matter. Now so the matter they be so, my people. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Subscribe if this is your first time. Please don't forget we have a voice. Let it count. Look at how this man has made life miserable for a lot of people. See how he has made life miserable. It's wrong, very wrong. I pray that God will just help us. Leave us a comment. God bless you. Bye for now. Have a good day. Bye.